David and Goliath, a story of courage and faith. In the days of King Saul, the Israelites were at war with the Philistines. The two armies stood on opposite hills, separated by a valley. Goliath shouted, "Send me a man that we may fight. Why do you set your armies in battle? Am I not a Philistine? Choose your champion." Goliath, a towering giant clad in bronze armor, holding a massive spear, taunting the Israelites with a sneer. For 40 days, Goliath challenged the Israelites, and fear filled their hearts. David, a young shepherd, was sent by his father Jesse to bring food to his brothers at the battlefield. Jesse spoke to David, "Take this bread and cheese to your brothers. See how they fare and bring me word." David, walking through the camp, heard soldiers whispering about the giant. "Have you seen this man?" Goliath defies Israel, and the king promises riches and his daughter to anyone who defeats him. Now Eliab, David's brother, was worried. "Why have you come down here? Who is watching the sheep in the wilderness?" David answered without fear, "Is there not a cause? Who is this uncircumcised Philistine that defies the armies of the living God?" David's words reached King Saul, who summoned him. David, standing in front of King Saul, "Let no man's heart fail because of him. Thy servant will go and fight with this Philistine." Saul, feeling fearful, said to David, "You are but a youth, and he a man of war from his youth." But David trusted his God. "The Lord that delivered me from the paw of the lion and the bear will deliver me out of his hand." Saul, offering his armor to David, who tries it on but takes it off, shaking his head. David refuses King Saul's armor. "I cannot wear these. I have not proved them." David chose his own weapons, a sling and faith in God. David picked 5 smooth stones from a brook, placing them in his shepherd's bag and gripping his sling. David walking into the valley with his sling, Goliath towering before him, laughing mockingly. "Am I a dog that you come to me with sticks? Come to me, and I will give your flesh to the birds of the air." David humbly replied, "You come to me with a sword and a spear, but I come to you in the name of the Lord of hosts, whom you have defied. This day the Lord will deliver you into my hand." A dramatic face-off, David spinning his sling as Goliath charges. As the stone flies from David's sling, striking Goliath in the forehead, Goliath falls with a thunderous crash. The giant fell face down to the ground. With no sword in his hand, David ran to Goliath, took his own sword, and cut off his head. The Israelites cheered and charged after the retreating Philistines. David standing before Saul, holding Goliath's head, soldiers celebrating around him. King Saul couldn't believe what just happened. "Whose son are you, young man?" "I am the son of thy servant Jesse of Bethlehem." And so David's faith in God brought victory to Israel. And so with courage and faith in God, David triumphed against the giant. His victory reminded all that the battle belongs to the Lord, and with him, nothing is impossible.
Thanks for watching.